In this video, we are going to see about the QADT. Q. Like stacks, queues are also lists. With the queue, the insertion is done at one end, whereas the deletion is performed at other end. But in stack, the insertion and deletion is taking place at only one position called top. Here in queue, we can apply two operations, NQ and DQ. It's a queue model. NQ x comma q means we are inserting element x into the queue. DQ means we are deleting one element from the queue. Next, array implementation of queues. To implement a queue using array, we are maintaining these things. Array queue, position queue front to indicate the front position of the queue, and queue rear to indicate the back position of the queue. Next, we are using queue size to store the number of elements present in the queue. The cells blank or undefined values. Example, this is a sample queue. Here front, this is rear. Circular array implementation. Here the initial state is queue front is here 2, queue rear is 4. After NQ, NQ is always take place at rear. So the rear is here, there is no location to store. So the rear pointer is moved to here circularly. So 1 is pushed here. Then after NQ3, Q pointer is moved to next location. After DQ, DQ is happens in Q front. So 2 is written and the pointer is moved here. Next after DQ, again we are DQing. The DQ value is 4. The pointer is moved circularly to this position. After DQ returns 1 and pointer is moved here. After DQ returns 3, the pointer is moved here, which represent the queue is empty. Since the queue front location left blank. Next, array implementation of queue. Here the routine for queue record is here. First is queue max size. It holds maximum number of elements the queue can hold. Next, queue front indicates the front of the queue. Queue rear indicates the back of the queue. Next, queue size to store current number of elements in the queue. Next, queue array to store the elements of the queue. Then, routine to test whether the queue is empty or not. The queue size holds number of elements currently in queue. So, in disempty of QQ returns queue size equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, returns 1, otherwise returns 0. If the queue size equal to 0, means there is no element in the queue. Next, routine to make an empty queue. Void make null of QQ. Here we are setting the size 0, means no element in the queue. Front value as 1 and the rear value as 0. Next, routine to NQ. Here, void NQ, element type X, comma Q. First, we are checking the stack is full or not. If it is full, we can't NQ an element. So, otherwise, we are incrementing the size value, which is number of elements currently present in the queue. Then we are getting the rear position. So, successor of queue rear. Already in fourth position the element is there, means next we have to insert in the fifth position. For this we have to get the next position using successor function. Successor function is explained here. Then in that position we are storing the element X. In the successor function, in value comma Q, we are getting the position by incrementing this value and checking that if it is max size. If it is max size, then the value is 0. Otherwise, returns that position, incremented position. Next, routine to DQ. To delete an element, we are using this DQ function. If front equal to rear, which means the queue is empty. If it is empty, we can't delete. So display a message, queue is empty, deletion is not possible. Otherwise, we can delete. Deletion always take place in front. So printf deleted element is queue front. Next, we are incrementing the front pointer by 1. After incrementing, if front equal to rear, which means we are deleting the last element in the queue, so that queue is empty. We are setting front equal to rear equal to -1. Circular array implementation. Here the initial state is queue front queue. Like stacks, queues are also list. With the queue, the insertion is done at one end, whereas the deletion is performed at other end. But in stack, the insertion and deletion is taking place at only one position called top. Here in queue, we can apply two operations, NQ and DQ. It's a queue model. NQ x comma q means we are inserting element x into the queue. DQ means we are deleting one element from the queue. Then calls to large companies are generally placed on a queue when all operators are busy. Next, in the case of large universities where resources are limited, the students who want a resource have to be signed. Then this is processed a first come first serve basis. For this, data structure used is queue. Then in the probability and queuing theory branch of mathematics, the queue data structure is used.